Hello, I'm Dave Armour, a member of the Board of Trustees of Bromley Little Theatre with specific responsibility for fundraising. Earlier this year, one of our members suggested that we run a quiz to raise funds for our theatre's rebuilding campaign. His proposition was that we charge entrance and then offer a cash prize. At the time, I thought it would be difficult to run a prize-giving quiz online, given how easy it is to access information from the web. But then along came Zoom, and I started to visualize a possible way forward. So myself and Dave Jones, another BLT member, set about trying to come up with a quiz format that would hopefully be informative and visually interesting to anyone with an interest in theatre. Our original intention was still to raise money for BLT, but unfortunately we didn't get enough people willing to take part to make that worthwhile. Undaunted, we decided to press on anyway with those few brave souls who had volunteered. And that is what you are about to watch on Universal Credit Challenge. If you would like to donate to Bromley Little Theatre, to our We Will Be Back campaign, or would like to help us produce award-winning theatre, or perhaps just come and see a show, please go to our website, which is www.bromleylittletheatre.org, and follow the links. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy the experience. Hello and welcome to our second edition of Universal Credit Challenge, the Bromley Little Theatre quiz that's all about theatre. I'm Dave Armour, the BLT fundraising coordinator. If you would like to know more about the multi-award-winning Bromley Little Theatre, please visit our website at bromleylittletheatre.org. That's bromleylittletheatre, all one word, .org. In this episode of Universal Credit Challenge, we have 6 teams of BLT members ready to go once more under the breach, as Henry V says in Shakespeare's play of the same name. So, let's meet the teams.
This is Julie and Howard Binish. We are members of the theatre. We've been involved there for years in various capacities, and this is our mascot.
Hello, this is Paul and Fiona. I'm going to leave it up to you to guess who's who. My last show was On the Verge, where I played a number of characters from the Little Theatre, and that's it. Next.
Hello, this is Debbie and Joe, and we're representing BLT from the Orpington region. I'm Debbie. This is Joe. Say hello, Joe.
Hi, I'm Edie. This is my dad,
Alan.
This is my mum, Jackie. And my last show was Teachers.
Hello, it's Chris here, phoning in from north of the river. I've been a member of Bromley for around 10 years. Last show was 4 nights in Ayrshire. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Hi, I'm Richard, and this is my wife Jill. We're both members of the theatre, have been for many years. My last show was Strangers on a Train.
And the last show I did was my first directing in the bar, Bully Boy, in November.
Okay, so they are the teams, and we are about to start the competition. Before we do, let me introduce Dave Jones and Yvonne, who are going to help with the scoring and with the buzzer round to make sure that as far as possible we're being fair. So we're going to go straight on now with the first starter, which I'm going to direct towards Julie and Howard. Your starter for 10, which play by George Bernard Shaw is about an idealistic member of the Salvation Army?
No.
So this isn't a buzzy thing. This is
No, you just have to answer. Right. I know the one it isn't.
I know what it is. I know what
Okay.
it is. It's
Sort of-
is it Saint Barbara?
Is that your final answer?
That's my answer.
You sure that's your final answer? You don't want
I'm
to
going to give it to you. It's not
Okay.
Saint Barbara.
Don't
It's
Saint Barbara.
Major Barbara.
Oh,
I'll
bugger.
give it you.
Oh, come on. We get like half a point for that.
Sorry for swearing.
So your first question, who first played Evita in the musical of that name?
In which country?
Oh, well done.
Are you talking about the Broadway production or the London production?
Well, the Broadway production was after the London one.
Yeah, so we just asked for the best.
Well, I said who first played it.
Elaine Page.
Thank you. 2 points. Question 2. Which Shakespeare play includes the line, "Let me have men about me that are fat"?
Oh.
Henry V.
No, I'll offer that out if you press your buzzer now.
Jackie.
Is it Henry 4-1?
No.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Oh, we're reading.
Martin.
Macbeth.
No.
Debbie.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar's correct. 2 points.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Question 3. Which is the oldest West End theatre?
The Globe is the oldest.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was it?
Well, we can't extend or not, because it's certainly the oldest
It's not
theatre, isn't
West
it? Because the
End.
reconstructed Globe, if you go to the original.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
Drury Lane. I'll say Drury Lane.
We can hear whoever said that.
If they could say it clearer, that would be better.
What do they say? What do they say? You may just guess.
Well, I'm going to go for that. This Royal Drury Lane.
Yeah,
Correct.
Drury Lane.
Better to keep
You
quiet.
are, thank
It
you.
really is better to keep quiet. Okay, 2 points for that. And your fourth question, your final question in this round. In which play does a nun read out a class register in which all of the girls, bar one, are called Mary?
Is it Once a Catholic?
It might be. I've never actually read or seen Once a Catholic.
I've
That
seen Once a
sounds-
Catholic.
That sounds quite likely.
I'd go for Once a Catholic.
Go for that.
Once a Catholic.
Correct, yeah, for 2 points.
Shit, I knew one.
The girl who's not called Mary is called Mariah or Maria.
Ah.
Sorry, Yvonne.
What was this? What were the points for the starter in the end?
Didn't get it.
We didn't get it.
No, but somebody did. Who got it?
No, it was Major Barbara, but I believe you're the.
You got
you
it.
did get the starter, didn't you?
Nobody got it.
Oh, okay.
No, I gave you the starter for you said Saint Barbara and I gave it you.
Oh,
Right.
did you? Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, right, we got it. Yes.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Can I just say, if you're going to mute yourself, don't forget to unmute yourself when you want to answer.
Yeah.
Notice 4.
Okay, the second starter for Paul and Fiona. Which play does the following line come from? It is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on.
Is it Othello?
Yeah, 10 points for that. And your 4 questions. Number 1, who wrote An Ideal Husband?
Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde, yeah. Question 2, what is the name of the chief of police in the Threepenny Opera?
Nope.
Okay, I'll offer that out. Press your enter button now.
Ready?
Martin?
Oh, no, sorry.
We're going to guess Skinner.
No. Nobody?
Richard?
No, I was thinking about teaching, but that's not the policeman.
You don't want to guess?
It's Tiger Brown. Your third question. Which Shakespeare play includes the line, "This above all, to thine own self be true"?
Hamlet.
Correct, 2 points. Question 4, who wrote both the music and the lyrics for Blood Brothers?
Willie Russell?
Correct. 2 points. Well done. Starter for 3 then. This is coming to Debbie and Joe. Are you ready?
Yes.
In which West End musical did Michael Ball sing Love Changes Everything?
Love changes. You know. Aspects of Love.
Aspects of Love is correct. 10 points.
Well done.
Your first question. What name is given to Chekhov's one-act play, which in Russian is known as The Boor? B-O-O-R.
I've got no idea. Have you? Sorry?
The seagull?
Seagull?
No, it's over to anybody. No.
Martin?
Quick guess, Cherry Orchard?
No. Nobody else? It's The Bear.
Never heard of it.
Question 2. In George Bernard Shaw's play, what was Mrs. Warren's profession?
Waited.
No, that's not. It's their question.
So.
Malian, do you think might be a housekeeper or something?
No. The play is called Mrs. Warren's Profession. It's what she does. Is she a lady of the night?
Lady of the night?
I'll give you that one. She is actually a madam in a string of brothels.
Okay. Well done, Joe.
That's not.
Your third question. Who was a fellow of infinite jest of most excellent fancy?
I missed the last bit.
You say it again, Dave.
Who was a
Joe,
fellow of infinite jest of most excellent fancy?
Yes, Yorick.
Yorick.
Sorry?
Yorick.
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 I think you're trying to say Yorick, so I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All right.
Your final question in your round. Who adapted the film The Graduate for the stage?
Shall I go and get the script?
I don't know that.
Oh, come on.
Paul Simon.
No, I'll offer that out to the first person to press enter now.
Julie?
I can't remember.
Neil Simon.
It's not. They just said that.
No,
didn't
they said Paul Simon.
Oh, it's not him either. It's not him.
No? Anybody else? Edie, were you pressing to come in there?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Was it?
Are you?
Can I? Oh, was it Kelly McGillis?
No. Okay, I'm going to give it. It's Terry Johnson.
Oh, bloody hell! I knew that.
I know you did.
It's all right. They can edit that bit out, dear.
Okay, the next starter for 10 is going to Jackie's team, and it is, what are the original names? I'm saying original because there is a version in which the characters are female. The original names of the odd couple.
Do you mean Jack Lemmon and Walter Matter?
They're the actors. What are the characters?
No, I don't.
No. Anybody? Press now.
Yeah.
Felix and Oscar.
Correct.
We were first.
Who said
No, you
that?
weren't.
We
Look at the
first.
screen.
Look at the
Oh,
thing.
bugger, you were.
They were first.
Felix
It
and
goes to
Oscar.
Paul and Fiona. Then.
Thank you.
It was Felix and Oscar.
Yeah.
Was there?
You're welcome.
Was it
F.U.
Felix Oscar Day?
Felix Unger.
If you just if when you're ready to go, we wait and Dave tells me who has come up first, then I can have a look at it. But try not to jump in, just in case. All right.
That'll prevent rudeness. There'll be less rudeness if
Exactly. Thank you.
I'll put my hand up.
No rudeness.
So your questions, Jackie, your first one is, what does Hamlet call the play performed by the players and Hamlet?
Oh yeah, no, we do know. We do know this one. Yes. It's. Oh God, no! It's nobody knows. No.
No.
Okay, I'll offer it out. First one to press.
Debbie?
Mousetrap.
The mousetrap is correct. Yeah. 2 points. Your next question then.
Well done.
The Taming of the Shrew. These are all plays within a play. The Taming of the Shrew begins with who being made to watch a play.
No idea. No. Don't know.
Anybody? Press now.
Debbie?
Is it Kate?
No.
Okay.
It's Christopher Sly. It's not a very well-known part of the play because it's right at the beginning and is often left out, but it begins with, in an English village, with Christopher Sly being very drunk and woken up and being made to watch a play, and the play that they watch is The Taming of the Shrew. Your next question then, Jackie's team. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, which of the rude mechanicals plays Wall?
Not bottom. It's not bottom, is it?
Who else?
Who are the other mechanicals?
Yeah, go for it.
Bottom's the only one I know. What are you going to go with? What should we go with? Bottom. But it's not bottom. That's the only
No,
one.
it's not bottom. Anybody else? Press your button, please. Okay. Tom Snout.
Makes me feel better that nobody else got it.
Yeah.
And the final question in this round, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern is a play that is set within the action of which of Shakespeare's, in the midst of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Who wrote it?
Who wrote?
Who wrote Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
In the play.
No,
Not Tom
just
Stoppard.
Storm Stoppard.
Well, that's not
Is that not what he means?
No.
Yes, who wrote Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
No, he wrote Golden.
Yeah, he's smiling. Maybe, but not Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Are you looking for Tom Stoppard? You're not, are you?
It's Tom Stoppard, yes, if that's what it's called.
I thought it was called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Okay, but what the question was, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are inserted into a play. Who wrote that?
I know.
Okay, good. We're going to move on. Is everybody happy so far? Thumbs up. Good. Data for 10 going to Chris and Martin. Which musical includes the song "There's No Business Like Show Business"?
Oklahoma or Carousel? It's Oklahoma or Carousel. Carousel.
No. Anybody on the button?
Fiona?
And you get your gun.
Correct for 2 points.
That was Paul, was it?
Yeah.
That was Paul. In question one, in which modern day country, that's which country, what's it called now, is The King and I set?
Thailand.
Thailand is correct.
Yay!
Question two, which female playwright who committed suicide in 1999 is famous for her in-your-face theatre, including the plays Blasted, Craved, and 448 Psychosis?
No idea. I'll have to pass that.
Pass.
Pass.
Anybody? First people in?
Fiona?
Oh, that's cheating. It's outrageous. I know. That's outrageous. Terrible.
Sorry.
Are you going to answer?
Yeah, Dave. Sarah Kane.
Thank you. 2 points. Question three. In which Shakespeare play does a young woman receive a simultaneous lesson in Latin and music from 2 tutors who are actually wooing her?
Latin and music? No, because that was like a French English lesson, wasn't it? Latin and music.
Can't think of any others. So you don't
Okay, a lady getting taught Latin and music. We can. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Nothing's coming. So let's try Henry V.
No, you can press your buttons now.
Jackie.
Was it Romeo and Juliet?
No. Anybody else? Who's the next person up? Anybody?
Julie.
You're muted.
You've muted.
Julie, you're
You're
muted.
unmuted now. It's all right.
Julie, you're muted.
We're not still muted.
Sorry.
We're not muted now.
Oh, yeah.
So are you going to give me an answer?
We did. Love Labour's lost.
No. Anybody else?
Debbie.
Cymbeline.
No.
Fiona.
Anybody else?
Fiona.
Tempest.
No. Nobody else. Okay, it's Bianca who's being tutored in The Taming of the Shrew. And your final question, Chris and Martin, who wrote Oleana?
That'd be a George Bernard Shaw type question. It's an odd one, isn't it?
That's a punt. I don't know.
George Bernard Shaw?
No. Anybody want to press in now?
Fiona.
David Mamet.
David Mamet. Yeah, that's 2 points.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
David Mamet.
All right, and the final answer in these round for Richard and Gillian. Which theatre? This is the starter. Which theatre was opened in 1599 and burned down in 1613?
The Globe.
Correct. For 10 points. Your first question: who wrote Honeymoon Suite?
Honeymoon Suite. No. Richard Bean.
Correct for 2 points. And it was done at BLT in 2018. Your next question too. The play The Matchmaker formed the basis for which musical?
Yeah, Fiddler on the Roof.
No. Anybody ready to buzz in now?
Fiona.
No, sorry, no.
Debbie.
Carto.
Sorry?
Carto.
No.
Jackie.
Was it My Fair Lady?
No.
Martin.
Jess?
No. Nobody? Okay. Hello, Dolly.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah.
You might have got this one, Chris, if it had been in yours, but it isn't. Question 3 for Richard and Gillian. Where did the Pitman painters live?
How? It's the northeast.
Northeast.
I think it needs a bit more specific than that.
The UK.
No, I don't think. No, actually, no, it was.
Jarrow?
No. Okay. Anybody ready to buzz in?
Julie?
You're muted.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we do that for courtesy. It's Ashington.
Correct for 2 points.
You know I was in that as well, right? Not just Chris.
Were you? I don't remember you in it. I remember Chris. He was brilliant.
That saves on the news.
Nice. I couldn't remember where it was set anyway.
Final question.
Come in, lad.
You ready?
Yep.
What are you doing when you take a jump to the left and then a step to the right with your hand on your hips? The time walk, correct. That's the, that is the It's Your Round round. So we're going to go to the scorecard and see what the scores are at the end of that round. And the scores are...
Everyone's got 0.
For Julian Howard, it's 18.
Oh, hang on. We've got a bit of
Oh, it's just like on the telly.
For Paul and Fiona, it's 24.
Ooh.
Debbie, Joe, and Alan have got 18. Jackie, Alan, and Edie 2. Chris and Martin 2. And Richard and Gillian 14.
Ooh. Okay, so there's lots of room in there for improvement, I suggest. Shall we move on to the knockout starters? Now, remember, on this, it's the first finger on the buzzer. So wait until the end of the question, please, and then buzz in. So you can, as the question's being asked, you can have your initial ready to go, but don't press until the end of the question. Your first starter, which play by Lucy Prebble won Best Director in the 2009 Evening Standards Awards and was nominated for Best and Best Actor.
That's outrageous.
They all went before.
That is outrageous. That is an outrageous outrage.
Oh, how did you press?
No,
Pressed it too soon. Sorry.
Oh, they've got 3 times as well.
Who was first, Dave?
Fiona.
Fiona.
Yeah, but okay. Just to be clear, is it all right to buzz whilst you're still talking?
No, I've made it perfectly clear. You have to wait until I say now.
Okay. Well, I did it before you finished talking.
So, can I just say, so did I, and I'm sorry. I did too as well.
So who do we think was first?
We didn't buzz at all.
But we actually,
it's hard to
You know the answer.
Okay, I'm going to go on. I'm going to go to the next question. From now on, you wait until I say press the button now. Is everybody clear?
We have
Right.
to press the button if we don't know the answer.
Doing this. Trust you.
We get a point for not knowing the answer but not cheating.
Your next starter for 10. There are 4 English towns whose medieval mystery plays are still virtually intact. Name 3 of them.
yeah.
Okay, not many coming up on that one then.
Not up on my
Okay, should we assume that's everybody knew what the previous question was? That was Enron. Everybody was aware of that, yeah.
Yeah.
So the answer to this question is the 4 English towns are Chester, Wakefield, or Townley, as it's sometimes called, York, and Coventry.
It's a complete guess anyway.
This next one's a bit of a tough one as well. So let's see how you get on with this one. In what year did the Lord Chamberlain's office's role as theatre censor end? And I'll give you 2 years either side. Nobody buzzing?
Yeah, I buzzed.
Everybody buzzed.
Martin.
1955.
No. Who was the next person?
Jackie.
1962.
No.
Debbie.
1963.
No.
Fiona.
Is it
1780.
No. Anybody else?
Julie.
1969.
It was 1968, so you get 2
Thank
points.
you.
So close.
Thank you.
Well done.
No, it's a lucky guess. I waited until everyone else had eliminated the dates. I went up there. Give it to a mathematician.
Okay, so your group questions, Howard and Julie, these are all on the theatre of the absurd.
So we don't need to buzz.
No, it's the buzzers come in if you get it wrong.
Okay.
Who wrote The Maids and the Blacks?
Genet?
Correct, 2 points. Who wrote Zoo Story?
Zoo Story.
Hang on. Do you want to confer?
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
something about a penguin,
Let me just
so
try
a
and
penguin.
let me just try and guess something. I don't know. Strindberg. I know it's not Strindberg, but
No. Anybody ready to buzz in now?
Fiona?
Moliere.
No.
But you said it with such gusto.
Yes. Astonishing. I mean, Moliere was writing, I think, in the 16th century. The theatre of the absurd was
Oh, can we have less heckling from Mr.
Sorry,
Ty over there, please? It's hard at this end of the screen, you know.
The answer is Edward Albee. Question 3, Julie and Howard. What are the names of the two characters in Harold Pinter's play The Dumb Waiter?
oh God, I don't know. I can't remember.
Sorry, Paul, don't mutter. Speak clearly, boy.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Anybody buzzing in? No. Okay, that was Gus and Ben. And the final questions in this round: in which play would you meet Ham, Clov, Nag, and Nell?
You got any idea?
No.
We
How
have
would I
no
know?
idea.
No idea. Anybody buzzing in?
Fiona?
Sorry?
End game.
End game's correct for 2 points, yeah. Back to your starters.
Go around.
10. Everybody ready? Fingers on the buzzers, all hovering ready in anticipation. What were the names of the 4 bouncers in John Godber's play of the same name? And I'll let you have 3.
Wayne, Dave.
Has anybody buzzed? Okay, so we'll move on then. It was Lucky Eric, Judd, Les, and Ralph. And we did that in the bar in 2011.
Duncan and Wayne.
Your next starter for 10, whose autobiography was the play The Miracle Worker based on? Nobody?
Debbie?
Helen Keller.
Correct for 2 points.
That's Joe.
That was 10 for Debbie, yeah?
Yeah. And your questions, Debbie and Joe, start with who wrote the following plays, The Long and the Short and the Tall?
Halbane, did you say? Halbane.
I can't quite hear what you're saying, but it doesn't sound even remotely right.
Oh, Halbane.
No.
No, okay.
Sorry, anybody else? No. It was Willis Hall. Question 2, who wrote Not now, darling.
It's not Ray Cooney or something, is it?
Ray Cooney.
Ray Cooney.
Yeah,
Ray Cooney's right for 2 points. Yeah.
It shows my level.
Question 3. Who wrote The Hostage?
I don't know.
Yes, Gorky.
Corky.
No.
No.
Offer that out. Anybody? Buzzer now? No. Brendan Behan. Question 4. Who wrote Clybourne Park?
I've got it in that cupboard.
Hit it.
Right.
Now.
I can't remember. Can you remember, Joe? Pardon?
What else did they write?
I think he might have written The 7-Year Itch or something. Something like that, but I can't remember. Oh, sorry, we don't know.
Okay, anybody buzzing? Now?
Julie? Yes.
Julie?
Bruce Norris?
Correct. 2
That's
points. Thank
it.
you.
Well done. Bruce Norris.
Bruce Norris.
Yeah.
And we did that at BLT in 2014.
Yeah, it's very good.
Right, so moving on, the next starter for 10. What was the name of the New York theatre project set up in 1931 by Harold Clurman, Cheryl Crawford, and Lee Strasberg?
Could you repeat the question, please?
What was the name of the New York theatre project set up in 1931 by Harold Clurman, Cheryl Crawford, and Lee Strasberg?
Dave?
Julie?
No, I think Fiona's gone in.
Fiona? Was it the Method Studio or something like that? Or the studio?
No.
Julie?
I was going to say the Actors Studio.
No.
Okay.
Martin?
Is it the Joe
Yeah,
Public Theatre?
Can't hear.
Joe Public Theatre?
Can't hear you, Martin, sorry.
The Joe Public Theatre?
No.
Debbie?
No, we were going to say the same as Paul.
Jackie?
Was it the Actors Workshop?
No. Anybody else? All gone. It was the Group Theatre.
Ah,
The what?
the group theatre.
Group theatre.
That's just disappointing, frankly.
Tip of me tongue.
The next starter for 10, Chekhov's second full-length play, The Wood Demons, was reworked into which better-known play?
Jackie?
Uncle Vanya?
Correct. 10 points.
Ah.
Oh, 10 points.
Oh,
Wow.
Your questions. Question 1. The Railway Children by E. Nesbitt was adapted for theatrical performance by Mike Kenny. It was first performed at the National Railway Museum in York, featuring the steam engine that appeared in the film. Where did it play when it transferred to London in 2010?
Waterloo Station?
Yeah, specifically at the Eurostar station in Waterloo.
Oh, that was there.
Well done. Your second question in this group, who wrote The Rose Tattoo?
Hello. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Go for it.
Anybody?
Julie?
Press now.
Yeah, Tennessee Williams.
Correct, 2 points.
Who got that?
Julie.
Julie.
Question 3, who speaks the following line and in which play? And if you wrong us, Shall We Not Revenge?
Do you know it?
Too early, Martin.
No ideas.
Martin?
Anybody want to buzz in now?
Martin went in early. I'm just throwing that out there.
Is it
Hang on. Pot, kettle, black.
Hypocrite.
Who answered? Who pressed in, Dave?
Martin?
Sorry, no, I'm going to withdraw my answer. It's wrong.
Debbie?
Shylock, Taming of the Shrew. No, no. Merchant of Venice, sorry.
You have to pick one play, Debbie. I'm just
well recovered.
Gets around that Shylock.
Shylock, isn't it?
Question 4.
Say anything.
Which musical tells the story of 2 drag queens and a transgender woman who are contracted to perform a drag show at Alice Springs?
It's the one that Drag.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Correct, for 2 points.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a
We
start.
did much better this round.
Okay. How many rounds have we just had?
3.
3. So we're ready for the next lot of points. Are we?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, yes.
We like that. We didn't.
Where's our mascot?
Okay.
Oh.
Right, Julian Howard have now got 34.
Ooh.
Paul and Fiona are 26.
Oh.
Debbie, Joe and Alan 30.
Oh no, we're lagging.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Jackie, Alan and Edie, sorry, 16. Chris and Martin still on 2.
Oh.
And Richard and Gillian again on 14.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll move on to the next round of starters. Are you ready on your buzzers, everybody? They are 4 brothers and a sister who all appeared in a TV drama called The Hanging Gale in 1995. That same year, 3 of the brothers appeared in the West End in Tom, Dick and Harry by Ray and Michael Cooney. What is their family name? Anybody?
Yeah, McCann.
Julie?
McCann.
McCann is correct, yeah. There were McGann, Paul, Joe, Mark, and Stephen, and their sister was called Claire. And we did Tom, Dick, and Harry in 2000.
I've never seen Edie look so surprised.
Never seen me look so surprised.
So your, who was that? That was Julie, yeah?
Yeah.
So your 4 questions start with, who played Bradley Hardacre in the TV comedy Brass?
Oh, bloody hell, that fat bloke is bald. Shit, it was me. Brass. Oh, God. Oh, no. I know this and I can't remember it. Damn. It's not Roy Kinnear.
Are you thinking of Roy Kinnear?
No, it's not Roy Kinnear. It's the other guy.
The other fat bald man.
The other fat bald bloke, yeah. No. Damn.
Okay, going to offer that out then. First people to press. Jackie.
Chris. Oh. We got it.
Sure it wasn't Chris?
What?
Dave, I think we pressed it when I didn't realise it was a question. Then we said sorry, and then I think somebody else got in before us.
That's very honest. We didn't need to be that honest.
Ah, yes, Richard.
So who do we think it should be?
Richard, by the looks of it.
Is it Timothy West?
It's Timothy West, yes.
I told you it's a fat bald bloke. Oh, that's so
honest.
All right, we're carrying on about Timothy West in this round.
Oh.
In 1993, Prunella Scales, his wife, played a character buried up to her waist in sand. What was the play?
Oh,
Oh God, well it's Pinter, isn't it? But I can't remember the name of it.
No, don't write that. Don't write that. Don't go there.
I can't remember the name of it.
No, anybody want to buzz in?
Debbie?
Sorry, I did the same thing as before. I pressed it and I shouldn't have done, and I pressed it again when you said, okay, is it Happy Days?
Happy Days, yes. 2
Oh,
points.
well done, Debbie.
And it's by Beckett. Anybody know what she was called?
Sandy?
Debbie?
He was called Winnie. So the next question about Timothy West. In 1999, the couple performed together in a tour of a Harold Pinter play. Which one?
So I give you.
Oh God! How about the birthday party?
Correct for 2 points.
Yes!
Hey!
So I hand you the ball. We got to do is put it over the line.
And the final question in this round, their son, Sam West, was the artistic director of which Northern Theatre from 2005 to 2007?
Royal
Is it-
Exchange?
I was going to say, is there more than one up north?
Royal Exchange? Manchester Royal Exchange?
No. Anybody?
Clearly there are.
Debbie?
Crucible?
It's Sheffield Theatres, which includes the Crucible, yes. So 2 points.
Oh, well done, Debbie.
I'll give this out as a bonus. So anybody gets this, you can have 10 points. Timothy West's father was called Lockwood. What do they have in common, Timothy West and his father?
Hit.
Oh, hang on.
Hit it.
All
Hit
right,
it.
calm
Hit it.
down,
Sorry.
calm down.
Julie?
Chromosomes.
Anybody got a sensible answer?
Debbie?
Edie, back me up.
His name was another point of the compass. North.
No, they both played Edward VII at some point. It was a bonus. Okay, so we're moving on to our next starter.
Hang on a minute.
Tennessee Williams's short play, 27 Wagons Full of Cotton, was made into a film starring Carl Malden, Eli Wallach, and Carol Baker. What item of clothing worn by Miss Baker in the film was turned into a very popular fashion item?
Jackie?
Hat.
Hat.
No.
Debbie?
Bikini.
It's not a bikini, but you're in the right kind of
Swimming
area.
costume.
No.
Fiona?
A corset?
You're kind of in the right area, but that's not right either. Nobody? Okay. The film was called Baby Doll, and the item was baby doll pajamas.
Right.
90.
Next starter. For 10, which character makes the judgment in Brecht's play The Caucasian Chalk Circle?
Debbie?
Devil?
No.
No.
Anybody?
Can't remember.
No. Okay, we'll move on then. That was Azdak. Your next starter. How did BLT visit Uluru in 2019?
What?
Julie?
Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Yeah, Uluru is the Aboriginal name for Ayers Rock. Yep. So your group of 4 is all around Michael Redgrave.
Mike Redgrave.
Goodness.
He had 3 very famous actor children. Can you name them?
Jolie Richardson.
Lynn.
No, hang on. Michael Redgrave. Michael Redgrave's children. I'm trying to think which generation he is. Is he the same generation as Vanessa and Lynn, or is he?
Is he their dad?
The father of?
I thought he's the father of
So it would be.
Lynn. Vanessa.
No.
No.
Oh God.
Draw the Redgrave family tree.
No, he's their brother, isn't he?
He's their brother.
So sorry about this.
It's all right. We'll be there in a minute.
I'm thinking about the next generation down. I'm thinking about Jolie Richardson. Oh, go for the older ones then.
Yeah, go on then.
So that would be. What's the question again?
We'll be there in a minute. We've had a senior moment.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Michael Redgrave had 3 very famous actor children.
Right.
All right. Okay. So it's Lynn, Vanessa, and is it Corinne?
Yeah, that's 3 points for each of those.
Well done.
He also had 3 theatrical grandchildren. Name one of them.
Oh, Jolie Richardson.
Correct.
Thank
you. So you got all 4 of those, and so you get a bonus for that. Your next starter. Which well-known character actor was chiefly responsible for the creation of the Mermaid Theatre at Puddle Dock in 1959?
You pick the mascot up. Nope.
Nobody? I'm going to move us on because we're running out of time, I think.
Did James Robertson Justice?
No. It was Bernard Miles. Not getting any easier, these questions. We're moving on to the difficult ones now. Your next starter. Which theatre was the inspiration for the Beryl Bainbridge novel An Awfully Big Adventure, which was subsequently made into a film starring Hugh Grant? Which theatre?
Oh.
Julie.
Howard?
It's there. It's there.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Is it the Windmill Theatre?
No.
Oh.
Jackie.
Anybody?
Jackie.
Is it the Folie Bergère?
No.
Julie.
I can't be Julie. We've had them.
No, I hit it twice. It's still not the Windmill Theatre.
Debbie.
Wyndham.
No. It's the Liverpool Playhouse. I knew that.
You got the answers, Dave.
This is your another starter for 10. Who was the first artistic director of the English Stage Company at the Royal Court in 1956?
Julie.
Max Stafford Clark?
No.
Oh.
Nobody? Okay. It was George Devine. I'm running out of starter questions. You need to sort of get some of these right.
Actually get something right.
And as I say, these are getting harder. I wasn't expecting to go this far. Right. I'll have to start making them up in a minute. In 1924, an infamous murder was committed by Nathan Leopold and Richard Loeb, 2 Chicago students. It became the inspiration for a play and then for a film directed by Alfred Hitchcock. What was the name of the play?
Julie.
Is it Rope?
Yeah. 10 points. And your questions are West End theatres that have changed their name. The first one, what was the Noel Coward Theatre previously called?
Let's make something up. The Gaiety.
No, anybody?
Debbie?
Muted.
Comedy theatre.
No, anybody?
No.
It was the New Theatre until 1973 and then the Albury until 2006. Again, on the same subject, which West End theatres that have changed their name. The Harold Pinter, what was that previously called?
Fiona?
That was the comedy.
It was. It was originally called the Royal Comedy and then it became the Comedy Theatre.
Hang on, and that was our question. That was our question.
Oh, I'm sorry, was it?
We don't know it.
Well, we do
Quite
now.
right, you're quite right. I thought we'd moved on.
I'd go for the comedy myself.
We don't know it.
Okay, we'll give them 2 points, shall we?
Yeah, probably best.
Sorry, I'm losing it now.
Yeah, avoid the court
So
case.
that was 2 points to Fiona.
Right.
No!
Your next question in this round, Julie, the Gielgud.
Wait till they got it wrong.
Gielgud used to be called. Any ideas?
No.
We don't know.
Anybody? The Gielgud Theatre was previously called the Globe until 1994 when it was changed because of the imminent opening of the Globe. Finally, in this round, what was the Sondheim Theatre? I think that was renamed last year. What was it called previously?
Oh, God. I haven't got a clue.
Anybody?
Fiona?
The Other Place?
No. Anyone else? It was previously the Queen's Theatre, and it did indeed change last year. And so it's the Sondheim Theatre. For a bonus point, I'll give you a bonus of 10 if anybody can tell me what is remarkable about that fact. Not that when it changed, but that it's called the Sondheim Theatre. Okay.
Fiona?
Who was that?
Fiona?
They've never had a Sondheim play performed there.
I don't know whether that's true or not, but that
Oh,
was
come
not.
on.
It's not remarkable.
An answer.
Go for your guess.
What's remarkable is that Stephen Sondheim is the first living artiste to have both a Broadway theatre and a West End theatre named after him.
Wow.
Did you want the scores then, David?
Was that the third round?
Yeah.
Okay, so in a moment we're going to go on to your final round. So let's have the scores at the end of that one.
We added 2. If any.
Julian Howard, 84.
84?
What have they really got?
The age.
Paul and Fiona, 28.
God. Where did it all go?
Debbie and Joe, 34. Alan, Jackie and Edie, 16. Yeah. Chris and Martin, the same. Richard and Julian, 16.
I hate
There's
Julie.
nothing left to play for in this round.
How have they done that?
I kept getting all the answers right.
Mascot. Where's that mascot gone?
No one
Okay,
likes
Chris and Martin, we're rooting for you here. So this we're starting with Julian Howard. This is your round, yeah? In which English city would you find, this is for 10 points, the Belgrade Theatre?
Sorry, but the question was, in which English city?
Would you find the Belgrade Theatre?
I don't know. Do you want to guess?
Yeah, I'll go for Birmingham.
No. Anybody want to guess for that?
Fiona?
Bristol?
No. Anybody?
Debbie? Jackie, sorry, Jackie.
Okay.
Wakefield.
No.
Debbie?
Manchester.
No.
Mark?
Anybody?
Leeds.
No.
Is there an English city called Belgrade?
It's in Coventry. Your first question then in your round, Julian Howard. Who wrote the Art of Course Acting books?
Oh, I've got the blooming book. What's his name?
I'll be back in a minute.
That's the question.
I can't remember his name. Hand it over.
AJ Motley.
Richard?
Michael Green.
Michael Green for 2 points.
Ah, very good.
Question 2, Julie and Howard. In Othello, what was embroidered into Desdemona's handkerchief?
Oh.
Is it a pomegranate?
Is it Iago's initial or something like that? I can't remember, but I'm going to guess.
No. Anybody?
Jackie?
It was an accident. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Anybody else?
Debbie?
Is it Othello's name?
No. It was a strawberry.
I thought it was a pomegranate.
Did you?
Yeah, you were
I think
close.
It originally was. Yeah.
Close, but no strawberries.
No.
Question 3. Who wrote Accidental Death of an Anarchist?
Italian bloke.
Darius
Steve something.
Foe?
Dario Fo's correct.
They didn't say Dario Fo.
No, I didn't.
I think we did.
You're right, Paul. I didn't.
I think we
Well
said Darius
spotted.
Tifo.
I mean,
Close.
is this how they got all those
Question
points?
4.
Was that correct or not?
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Fine, thank you.
Question
Yeah.
4.
X Factor.
Which London venue was opened by Queen Victoria in 1871?
Yeah, we're going to go for the Royal Albert Hall.
Correct for 2 points.
Well done.
Okay, so over to Paul and Fiona, your round.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Start at 10. From which Shakespeare play does the following line come? Neither a borrower, or it could be neither a borrower nor a lender be.
Is it Hamlet?
Yeah, 10 points. So
I just
your
know it.
questions,
Just know it.
you might get this one. You might get this one, Paul, I think. Who wrote Glengarry Glen Ross?
David Mamet.
David Mamet, thank you. 2 points.
Incidentally, was that ever produced at Bromley Little Theatre?
It was, but unfortunately I haven't got the date by it, so I didn't quote it, but it was.
I was in it, by the way. It was my debut at Bromley Little Theatre, everyone. If you're a fan.
If anybody wants to make a note of that for any future quiz, feel free to use that information. Right. Your next question. In which play by Strindberg is the main character described in the preface as a man eating half woman?
Strindberg.
Strindberg.
Never heard of him.
Don't know.
Don't know. Anybody?
Debbie?
Hit it.
Is it the Master Builder?
No.
Julie?
Miss Julie?
Miss Julie. Well done, Julie.
Oh.
Question 3, Paul and Fiona. Which Russian author, more famous for his novels, wrote the play The Power of Darkness?
Was it Dostoevsky?
No. Anybody?
Jackie?
Tolstoy.
Tolstoy's correct for 2 points. And your final question in this round, which of Conor McPherson's plays incorporate the songs of Bob Dylan?
Girl from the North Country.
Correct for 2 points. So now, Debbie and Joe, your round, your starter for 10 is, which famous children's theatre moved from its home at the Arts Theatre to a new purpose-built venue in Tooley Street?
What theatre's in Tooley Street?
Oh, it's called the Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Correct for 10 points.
Well done, Joe.
Where are the following plays set? The Taming of the Shrew.
You say where? What do you mean? Like, which country?
Which, or town, country?
It's Italy, isn't it?
Italy.
It is Italy. I might give you that. It's Padua. in Italy.
Padua.
But it starts off in the English countryside when Christopher Sly is in a drunken state and he's told us to watch a play, and he watches the play which is set in Padua. In Italy. Okay. Where is the Comedy of Errors set?
I don't know that play.
Greece.
Greece.
Greece, I think.
Greece.
No, it's actually,
Athens. I mean, like a city. Would you say Athens, Joe?
it's Ephesus, which is sorry.
Oh,
Ephesus. That out, wasn't I?
Ephesus is in Turkey. Oh.
Is in Turkey. Sorry, I didn't offer that one out, so I'm sorry. There. Anybody really angry because I didn't offer that out?
Yeah, Edie's
Edie, just look, read the face, Edie.
Did you know that, Edie? Yeah, well, let's give Edie 2 points.
Yeah, that's fine. Let Edie have 2.
Number 4.
Sorry about that. It was because we weren't being precise. Anyway, where is The Winter's Tale set?
Oh, I know that. That's set in Bohemia.
Bohemia? Bohemia.
It is set in Bohemia. It's also set somewhere else. It's in two areas. Which?
No, the other places. Set? Oh?
No, I'll give you the 2 points.
Is it where? London?
We'll give you the 2 points for that.
Okay.
It's also in Sicily or in Sicilia.
Oh, yeah.
Sicilia.
And finally, in this round, where is Othello set? And again, this is in 2 places.
Corsica.
Corsica.
Where else is it set? Corsica and when they go back. So is it in Africa, Carthage?
Carthage and Corsica.
No, I'll offer that out. Anybody?
Fiona?
Is it Venice and somewhere else? I can't remember. Sorry.
Well, there's a bit of a clue in the title in that it's Othello or the Moor of Venice, but so
I got that bit.
It's,
Thanks, Dave.
But it's also set in Cyprus as well. But we'll give you 2 points.
Who's
No,
getting
2
the
points
2
for that.
points? Who's getting the 2 points?
Paul and Fiona.
2, right.
Debbie, is Joe being held hostage somewhere?
Yes.
Looks like we're getting a video call through from a cellar.
We're moving to...
Look at the camera, Joe.
I'm looking.
You're dark.
We're moving to Jackie and her team. Your starter for 10. Who, when working as an actor at the beginning of his career, used the stage name David Barron?
Any idea? No.
Derek Jacobi.
No. Anybody? Press now.
Debbie?
David Jason?
No. Anybody else? No. Okay. It was Harold Pinter. So your 4 questions in this round. Which Shakespearean title actor is killed halfway through his own play?
Julius Caesar.
Correct, for 2 points.
I knew that.
Question 2. Who wrote Colder Than Here?
Oh, we watched
that
that.
was in the bar.
That was
That
good.
was good. That was really good. So we haven't got a clue who wrote it.
Good though.
I really
enjoyed
We
it.
remember the actors.
All right, so anybody also appreciative of the actors and the production who knows the title, of the name of the writer?
Julie.
Laura Wade.
Correct, for 2 points. Question 3. Which Irish writer who is better known for his novels wrote the play Exiles?
I don't know.
He's very known for his play.
James Joyce.
Correct, for 2 points. And your final question in this round, which Italian playwright, actor, director, and designer received the 1997 Nobel Prize for Literature?
Wow, that's impressive.
Who would that be?
That's a long time ago.
No idea.
Italo Calvino.
No, I'm going to give you a clue just because we're getting towards the end of it. He's already appeared in this quiz.
Dario Fo.
Correct.
Not Darius Fo.
No,
Not
definitely.
Gary Defoe. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. Well done, 2 points. So moving on now to Chris and Martin, your starter for 10. In which Lorca play does the moon appear representing a cold, masculine, cruel world?
Blood Wedding? Let's try that. It's the only look I know. Blood Wedding.
Correct, for 10 points.
Get in.
Your first question in your group, who wrote No Man's Land?
Pinter or Beckett? It's probably Beckett. I'll go with Beckett. Beckett.
Samuel Beckett.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Samuel Beckett.
No, I really can't hear you.
No, the other one.
Oh, Harold Pinter?
Correct, for 2 points. Your second question, who speaks the following line and in which play? The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones.
Sounds like Shakespeare.
It's going to be a Shakespeare. One of the Kings. Or Othello. No. Shakespeare, King Henry IV, Part 2.
No. I'm offering that out. Who's got that?
Julie?
Mark Antony and Julius Caesar.
Correct. 2 points.
No, don't be surprised.
It's such a...
It's the
I was marvelling at the Michael Caine impression.
All right. Question 3. What is the name of the Harlequin character in the Italian Commedia dell'arte tradition?
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a play with the Harlequin, but I don't know what it's called.
Well, we can only congratulate you on your choice of play, but not your choice of memory, obviously.
Julie?
Anybody in?
Is it
Julie?
Pirandello?
Sorry?
Pirandello? I don't know where I
No.
got that from.
I'll go.
Jackie?
I'm not even sure I can remember the question, but I was going to say, was it the Piero?
No.
That's French.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Not quite right, is it?
It's. I think it's the same character, but it's in the Italian tradition we're looking for.
Fiona?
Pietro?
I think this, but I went for Pantalone.
Pantalone is actually a character rather than the... well, so is this, but Pantalone's usually an older character. Anybody?
I knew it was wrong, Dave, but you don't have to rub it in.
No,
it was a character, Paul, but I was asking for a character.
I've gone this long without being patronising. I thought I might just start at some point.
You really haven't, Dave. You really haven't.
Give him notes.
Debbie.
After Paul's, I'm going to say panettone.
Bonus
No,
point.
it's Arlecchino.
What was it? Parmigiano?
Arlecchino.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And your final question,
With
Chris
chocolate on
and
top.
Martin. Which theatre did Konstantin Stanislavski famously co-found with, and I can't read the other guy's name, but he's Russian. So which famous theatre did Konstantin Stanislavski co-found?
Russian theatre. Co-found the theatre. It'll be like some kind of big Russian. Like in Moscow.
Sorry.
Name a ballet.
Is that right, Richard?
That was a.
Yeah, what's big? Let's try that. No.
I think we'll pass.
Pass. Okay, so we'll offer that one out then.
Richard.
Richard said
No, I did it accidentally.
No, go on, Richard.
No.
You got in first again, though, the second time. That's fine.
Julie.
Moscow Arts Theatre.
Correct, for 2 points. And so on to the final round. Richard and Gillian, your starter for 10. Nikolai Gogol only wrote 5 plays. Which one is he best remembered for?
No idea, sorry.
Okay, I'll give you a little clue. It was on at BLT in 2013.
Was Paul in it?
They've already.
No, I can't remember.
Okay, so who wants to buzz in?
Fiona.
No, I got it wrong. I wasn't in it.
Debbie.
The Flea.
No.
The Government Inspector, starring Paul Aykroyd and Tony Jenner.
It was the Government Inspector. Well done, for 2 points.
I was in it.
Tony
I
Jenner
was in
both
it. I was in the damn thing.
Were you?
Back in the day.
Isn't it funny how your memory starts to go? It's
It is. You always remember the big actors. Amazing.
It was a small part, remembered for its interesting northern accent.
This is the final question of the whole quiz. The film of the play Hobson's Choice by Harold Brighouse won the British Academy Film Award in 1954. Who played Willie Mossop?
God, it's a bit before my time.
That was Paul, wasn't it?
I know the answer to
Cheers.
Oh, I shouldn't have pressed it.
Oh,
No idea.
No, can't remember.
Okay, anybody?
Debbie.
I'm really sorry I pressed it too soon.
Julie.
John Mills.
John Mills, yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's Julie.
Right.
Julie.
That's
Okay,
our
so we're
Julie.
going on to some more questions about John Mills's family.
Oh.
What was his wife called?
I'm not allowed to say Mrs. Mills.
Is this an everybody question?
No, this is to Richard and Gillian.
Oh.
John Mills' wife.
Sarah. Wasn't it Sarah?
I know his daughter.
Bit of a clue, she was a writer as well as being an actor.
Sarah.
No.
No.
Anybody?
Yes.
Fiona.
Dog barking.
Dealing with the dog.
No, we buzzed too early and we don't know it.
Okay. It was Mary Haley Bell.
Oh, come on, darling.
Right.
They had 2 children. Do you know the names of either of them, or both of them, preferably, because you get to put 2 points for each?
Haley Mills.
Haley Mills.
And
Ding dong bell.
Shush, you're not on mute.
Juliet. Juliet.
And Juliet, yeah, 2 points for each of those. And for a bonus, do you know anything else about the Mills family? For instance, the name of his sister and what she did, which was to do with performance.
No. No.
Or anybody? She was called Annette, and she presented Muffin the Mule.
Whoa!
So at the end of that quiz, we have some scores, and they are as follows.
18, 20, 22.
Should we
Okay.
talk about ourselves for a little while? Talk among ourselves for a little while. Or you're all right now?
Julian Howard, 100. Hang on. No, Paul and Fiona, I gave us 28, David.
That's fine.
So it's now 44.
Ow.
Ow. For my career.
Debbie and Joe, 48.
Sorry, say again?
Debbie and Joe, 48. Jackie, Alan and Edie, 26. Chris and Martine, 14. And Richard and Gillian, 22.
Great. So time to congratulate Julie and Howard with 100 and commiserate slightly with everybody else. But well done, everybody. Let's, if we can lose the scorecard, Dave.
Is it finished?
Big, well done, everybody. Well done.
Well done, Julie and Howard.
Thank you all for taking
Thank you,
part.
Dave.